The Sports Scouting Report with Lieber King, brought to you by Harvey Autos in Shreveport, Bossier City, the name you've trusted for years. Geico, the insurance savings you expect. Supreme Chevrolet, expect more from Supreme Automotive Group in Gonzales.
Creed and Creed Law Firm, serious attorneys for serious injuries.
Bollinger Shipyards, 75 years of delivering high-quality vessels. Here's your host, Lieber King.
Listen, whatever you're driving right now, Tommy Harvey wants it. Bring it in to Harvey Subaru, Lexus of Shreveport, Bossier City, or John Harvey Toyota. They're paying big bucks for all trades right now. They'll cut you a check right there. Tell them Lee sent you.
Jimmy Zachery, AD, head football coach, Opelousas Senior High School.
Coach, thank you for letting me interview your kids today, man.
Oh, man, no problem,
I was
man.
early.
Oh, you was early. You caught me off guard, man. I couldn't even had the house clean, man.
I know.
Mom always told me, clean up for company come. But, man, I'm just glad you're here, man. Glad those guys got a chance to get in front of the camera interview, man. It's always good to, the more you can get in front of the camera, the more practice you get, and the better you're going to get, man. And they was out there debating who did the best and who had the best interview.
Right.
So, it's good from what it was, not wanting the interview, to what it is now, actually competing in the interviews, man. It's an awesome thing, bro. It's a special class I have there.
Talk about this, Coach, because some people don't know a lot about Opelousas, depending on where you live. You might live in Shreveport. They're going to see this in Shreveport. They're going to see this in Monroe. Y'all got a team from that area. We won't talk about tonight's game because we don't know when the show's going to air. But
right.
Your class, this senior class, you came in here with these guys that were all freshmen. How special is this group, Coach? I mean, you got, besides several of them going to sign, I mean, maybe 10, 12, I mean, I don't know, it might even be more than that, but what are your thoughts about this? How special is this group to you?
Oh, man, very special, man. This is probably the one class that actually stuck with me, man. When I first took the job, I was watching those guys in Little League, man, and for the most part, the whole team stayed together, man. Man, we have a special bond, man. Those guys done slept in my house, slept on my couch. I done fed them, wife done fed them. We done traveled on the road many, many miles, man, with 7-on-7, just, taking them to camps. This is a real special group to me, near and dear in my heart. They like my sons, man, honestly, bro. And I have a son on the team, Miles Zachery. But, man, those guys are like my second son, man, and second sons. And I can't say enough great things about them. Hell, they brought us a championship. That's number one, something that hadn't been done in the history of the school. So, and we're trying to get back there this year.
I'm going to go backwards with you. So day one, you're here. Day one of school, like your first day at Opelousas High. No winning seasons. You're trying to regroup. You're trying to build. I mean, what is your thoughts? What are you thinking? I mean, 3 years later, you want a state championship.
I knew it could be done, man. That's what I told Coach Rob. Shout out to Coach Robinson, Jerome Robinson, and Milton Baptiste. They was on the, actually, Milton is the acting superintendent now, and Robinson assistant. They was on the interview panel.
Gotcha.
When I first got the job, and then I told him, Brock, win the championship here, man. Man, thank God, man, everything just fell. I had a great class in those guys, man. Everything kind of just aligned the right way, man. That first class I had with the Giovanni Gibsons of the world, by the way, he leading the SWAC and receiving yards, man. He played for University of Pine Bluff.
There you go.
But him, Christian Murphy, Etienne, the boys bought into the program, man, and those seniors was the ones that actually helped me turn it, because we went down to South Lafourche and got us a win on the road in the playoffs that year, their senior year. Those were the guys that actually kind of helped turn it. And it was rough, man. I told them my expectations. Everybody, it was kind of hard getting them to buy in when you had this turnover, a lot of turnover in coaches here, and you get the same spiel. Hey, if you listen to me, we're gonna get here and those guys actually bought in, man. And Giovanni came back the other week and was like, man, coach, when I was a senior, you wasn't this soft for me, and you getting soft and all this stuff. But I was like, Giovanni, when you build it, man, you're not supposed to be the same way you was coming in. You want to take the bull by the horns when you come in and stir the ship right. And for the most part, we did that. Right now, it should be just a Cadillac right now, and that's what it is for the most part.
Coach Zachery, I brought some old magazines to you. We were able to reminisce. I brought some magazines from 99, 2000, 2001, Louisiana football. You were seeing people you knew in there from Opelousas.
Oh, yeah.
We looked at Jacoby Terry, his brother's on the staff.
That's right.
And
Devery Henderson,
Devery
my
Henderson,
running back,
guys.
my teammate.
I mean, the history of the school, going back to Larry Dotrieve when he had Hammond and Benny Gilbo and Devery Henderson and all them guys. I mean, there's been some guys come out of this school that went to the NFL, and then it's just incredible that you were able to do that, Coach.
Man, and that's the thing, man, what people don't realize, man, our tradition here is rich, man, very rich. You know, like you said, the Larry Daughtry's of the world, with the Benny Gilbos, the Robert Hammond. Actually, Landon Hammond is his first cousin.
Right.
You know, the Pat Millers of the world, the Donald Greens of the world, the Barry Greens, man, all them boys, the Lionel Thomases of the world. The Darryl Bakers,
Chris Rito Sr.,
Chris Rito Sr., Ville, you know, Chris Esprit, Blaine Rubin. Man, the list goes on and on.
The quarterback that went to Southern.
That's right, Sam George.
I
gotta be remiss if I can't. I gotta say Kevin Malbro.
Yeah.
You know, still I think he's one of the best that did it in the history of the school, man. So again, the history is here, man. The tradition is here. You know, those guys been looking for a winner, man, and I'm just glad I was able to come in and be blessed with the position to put us in the position to win.
Coach Zachery, this is a question that the Belichicks and all from the pros to college to high school to repeat. It's hard.
Oh, yeah.
Tell everybody how hard it is to remotivate and get you guys ready the next year.
Well, I think the biggest thing is, I think a lot of people call it championship drunk. You know, you come in a little lackadaisical, a little think you could turn the switch on and off when you want to. So I think for the most part, for us as coaches, we have to keep the drive there. We had to keep the focus there and keep steering, because these still are kids. You know, they get a lot of more publicity than they ever got, a lot of more attention than they ever received in their life. So you got to kind of steer it straight and keep it straight. And most important, just keep it all together, man, and keep everything in perspective. You know, the main thing is the main thing. Of course, we want you to have fun. But when we get back to the main thing, let's get back to the main thing. Let's not be distracted from where we're trying to go.
You can't do this without principals that understand.
That's correct.
Coach, mention your principals here that really bought into to help you get to where you needed to be.
Man, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm gonna give a shout out to Ricky Julian, man. He's the one that got me hired. But then he left. I can't say enough about Mr. Campbell, man. Greg Campbell, he came over from Northwest last year. He brought a staff in, Mr. Fred Dickerson, Miss Barber, Alana Barber, and Miss Angela Broussard. They're the other assistants. But Mr. Campbell, man, he don't bother me, man. He asks me what I need. He give me great advice on certain things because he's been around it so long. You know, Mr. Campbell been principal for almost 30 years. So he done seen a lot, but he understands because he's a sport guy. Yeah. You know, and he understands what goes in and out of it. He understands getting the kids out of class early. He understands we need to get on the road early. Y'all got to leave. He always double check, make sure y'all fed them, what y'all feeding them. And so he's one of them, we want to make sure you got everything you need, man. I can't say enough about my principal, man, and for the assistants under him, because, again, they go as he lead them, you know what I mean? So I can't say enough about I got a great principal, man, and he makes my job easier. All I got to do is go out there and win. Good
luck to you this year, Coach. Y'all got a chance to win 2 in a row.
Yes.
Which is hard to do.
It is.
And, no matter what happens, I mean, what you've accomplished is going to go down for many, many, many years. When you're retired and done, you're going to say, you know what? Won a state championship here at Opelousas High School.
That's right. That's right.
Good luck to you, man.
Man, I appreciate you. Go Tigers.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks for watching the Sports Scouting Report with Lieber King.